My name is Jonathan Su, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of RecycleBank. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak about one of the most pressing and yet one of the most addressable issues confronting society today, the gap between what is sent to landfills and what is recycled. And we believe that the key to this is leveraging the internet to drive behavior change that will lead to real-world impact. One of the great mega trends affecting the world today is the rise of the global middle class. Globalization, free trade, advances in technology have lifted hundreds of millions of people out of poverty. But what are the downstream consequences? Each year, over 675 million tons are sent to landfills. Aside from the environmental impact, there's an economic one as well. Governments spend over $25 billion annually on waste disposal costs. Insight studies show that 78% of individuals would actually do more for the environment if they understood how a particular green action would benefit both the environment and themselves personally. And yet, in the United States, only 18% of the aggregate material stream is recycled. Why does that gap persist? Well, that's where RecycleBank comes in. RecycleBank's mission is to motivate individuals and communities to realize a world where nothing is wasted. Through a combination of education, recognition, and financial incentives, we engage and motivate over 4 million members across 300 communities to recycle more and perform everyday green actions. By performing these everyday green actions, members earn points, which then can be redeemed online for one of over 4,000 local and national rewards. On average, our members earn $165 of reward value each and every year. Literally, RecycleBank members do well by doing good. One of the most interesting aspects of our business is the involvement of very forward-thinking companies, such as Waste Management, Unilever, S.C. Johnson, and Coca-Cola. Increasingly, Fortune 1000 companies are rapidly rethinking their long-term relationship with consumers, and the most forward-thinking ones are working with RecycleBank today to drive real-world impact. So what are the results? Over the past 12 months, we've motivated and driven and rewarded over 500 million pounds of recycling. That's the equivalent of 500,000 barrels of oil saved, planting 3 million trees, or taking 100,000 cars off the roadways. As importantly, we've driven significant economic benefit for our members and communities. We issued $50 million of reward value in 2012, driving $100 million in local commerce, and we've saved our communities over $10 million in avoided waste disposal costs. As I think about the future, I'm very optimistic that the collaboration of individuals, businesses, and communities can work proactively from the ground up to solve some of our greatest challenges.